Hello, everybody in the world. As always, I say special hello to people who like sport and exactly football, soccer in English language. Do you want to become champion in your league, your country, and your continent, and hopefully after that in the world? Do you want to save money and not to spend too much money for your team and your club every year? Do you want to improve your team and players in technical and tactical points and issues? Do you want to make strong players physically, mentally, and technically and tactically? Do you want to make peace in your team and make harmony in your team? Do you want to give good and new arrangement and system to your team? In one vocabulary, do you want to make progress and improve football and present to the world in this generation and next generation until end of the life of football? I am here. I'm here to answer to all your questions and find the best way to make your team strong, successful, and make your team champion in your league, in your country, in your continent, and after the suitable time in the world. My name is Feribors and I'm here to present new football, modern football with new program, new system, new arrangement, new strategies, and new technical and tactical points, issues, and programs and arrangement to the world and to the clubs and to the teams and to the players. Last program I talked a little about defense system and defending system and defending line and defending program in a team. It was, let me give you one example. Today starting, I was watching a match between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. And like these teams, which are very famous in the world and different countries, exactly I am reminding this game, it was happening about 2-3 nights ago, as much as I can remember. Again, the same problem is happening. What is the biggest problem for different teams? Players are free from the opponent team and nobody is defending them, nobody is controlling them, and players free and very relaxed by heading or shooting make the goal. Where are you, technical directors? And now I'm talking with the managers and the owners of the clubs. Why don't you think about this? Technical directors and coaches are responsible, and the head coach exactly, to teach the players how to defend the team, not to receive a goal. Players are free by making head, by heading, and by shooting, make goal. What is this? Another goal happened when the goalkeeper, I think was from Atletico Madrid, as much as I can remember, goalkeeper of Atletico Madrid, by making very big mistake, made goal to their goal. Goalkeepers aren't trained and aren't taught by the coaches and head coaches correctly. It's very clear. This much example, I think, enough. And another problems, the attackers are attacking to the team and there is no harmony, like a team in the defense line and defense program, and players can pass very relaxedly and give pass to another player and plan the next goal. These questions can be answered if a technical director can teach at the time of practice and exercises, at the time when the team has the program for making the team ready before going and joining to the match, to teach them. But these examples and many other examples show the coaches and head coaches and technical directors don't teach because they cannot do that. Why they cannot do that? Because they don't know that, how they can do. I'm sorry to say this is the reality, and many another examples of receiving goal are being happened in the world because the defense line aren't very right, not very right, even a little right, and they don't know how to defend and how they can stop the attackers from another team. About the defense line and responsibilities of defense line and defenders, the right and left and in the middle, we will talk more, but I'm trying to say today these examples which I gave you 2-3 minutes ago, and many other examples which are happening in many famous clubs. I repeat again, the attackers who make the goal, are free and nobody is defending them. Why they cannot defend them? Because they don't know how to defend. Like a storm, they are in the dizzy mind, and the defenders are very mixed to each other and they don't know how they can defend. And another problem of the defense line, as I said last program, but today I want to explain more, is what the corner kicks and any fault kicks which is happening to the goal by the attackers and defenders, and the players who are joining to defenders at the time of defending the team. They are fighting, they are pushing ahead, and other attackers are trying to keep themselves, and many events happen such as argument and fault and problems. What is this? When I was player, I never did like this. Players should play in fair playing. What is this? Because they do that because nobody has taught them. Coach and technical directors and head coaches haven't taught them how they can do that, even defenders or even attackers. But today my topic is defenders. And how they can do that, I am here to teach them, because when I was player, I was, looking, and I was in the middle of these problems like many players now are. But after years and searching, and when I was player, I tried to solve this problem and I was successful. I say again, when the attackers and the opponent team are sending the ball, defenders, they don't know how they can defend. Just with many times, not all the times. Sometimes they are successful, but about 80% aren't successful by the attacking and pushing the attackers of the opposite team. They are trying to make something and which are unfair, and also making some another problems for the team. Sometimes is the reason of receiving yellow card, and also making the penalty, shoot for another team by making the fault on the players of attackers. About defend and responsibilities of defenders, the left and right. Another problem of the defending system is that some players cannot play with two legs. Many of them just can play by a right leg, right foot, and many players can play by the left leg and left foot, because this is of course genetic. But during the exercises and the programs, teachers and the technical directors and coaches and head coaches are responsible to teach them how they can use two legs, for defending and controlling the ball and using the ball. This is another weakness of players. Many goals are received by defense line and defending players and defending system because of this, because they cannot use the two legs correctly, and attackers can pass the ball from them because of the weakness of the players in the defense line. Look, today I'm trying to a little talk more about defending, as I gave you 3 examples, and it was the third examples. And one important part of the defending line, the last hope, is the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is responsible to protect the goal. save the goal, not to receive any goal from attackers. But how? 50% of the goals in the world, 50 or more than 50% in different clubs and famous clubs and also national teams, because the goalkeepers don't know how to protect, when they should act, when they should move, how they should move, why they should move, which part in front of the goal, a little ahead, just standing in the goal and trying to jump to the left and right and jumping up, jumping down. 50% of the movements of the reaction of the goalkeepers for defending the goal and receiving the ball, not to let the attackers make the goal, is responsibility of goalkeeper. Goalkeepers don't know how to keep the goal, how to keep the ball, not to let the shooters and the attackers make the goal. As you see, many, I think say about 50%, less or more, goals are being received because of the mistakes and the not right movement and reaction by the goalkeeper in the goal. When I was player, I was focusing on different points of making a goal, making a team stronger. And one important part is the goalkeeper, which is the last defender, the last hope of a goal, of a team, for preventing the goal not to receive a goal. And who is responsible to teach? Coaches. Just the teams receive the goalkeepers' coaches, but the goalkeeper coaches don't know how to teach. As you see, the goalkeepers training, sometimes when I was playing, also I look at different teams by searching, going exactly nearby in different teams, famous teams in different countries. The teaching system to the goalkeepers by the coaches, 50% are very weak or sometimes not right. This is very far of the reality of the real game. But how they should teach, which system, which program, which strength, physically, mentally, jumping, attacking, right, left, and then is here to teach the goalkeeper. Today I'm trying to a little in summarizing say about the defense line and the goalkeeper and many another problems which are being done in the wrong way and weak way and the big weakness which technical directors, coaches and head coaches are responsible to teach, but they cannot because they don't know how. Just theoretically they say something theoretically, but football is not just theory. Theory should be act in the field, which in the reality is very, very, very different than theories. I hope this explanation today could be useful, and I say again, if you want to make your team stronger, progressed and improved, contact with me. Fariborz is here, and you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me by my email, and my email, as you see, is written under my link, I think, but I say again, fariborzshah@gmail.com. If you want to make team champion in your league, in your country, in your continent, and hopefully in the world, contact with me. Have a nice day.